Hi, my name is Ray Eves, and this is the second of this special Black History Month bulletin entitled The Mayans and Ancient Egyptian People Discovered America, Built the American Pyramids, and are the fathers of the Mayan and the Incas. The Idrisid dynasty held power in Morocco from 789 AD to 926 AD. They were Moorish Malians who came with one of many ships that sailed here to America from Africa by African navigators from Mali riding the African tide or currents. It was out of the Senegal River into the Atlantic that the fleet, who were the Idrisid dynasty of Abu Bakari, half-brother of Mansa Khan Musa, sailed from the West Islands. Ben York's mother's father was of the Idrisid. The Dogon tribe of Mali produced many early sailors such as Mansa Khan Musa, who sailed over to the American shores in search of his half-brother Abu Bakari, also known as Bubakari or Bogari, who held the same father but different mothers. Mansa Khan Musa dropped Islam and sailed here in 1311 AD and mixed in with the Washita tribe as Olmecs, who were originally from Nuba. Mind you, this is pre-Columbian era. What is pre-Columbian era? Pre-Columbian era means before Columbus. This time period is any time before the 1600s. It covers the time span from 1500 BC to 1540 AD. This era is divided into three periods. The first being the pre-classic or formative, which dates from 1500 BC to 300 AD. The second being the classic or florescent period, which dates from 300 AD to 900 AD. The third being the post-classic, which dates from 900 AD to 1540 AD. On arriving in America, on landing in America, Columbus was not the first person to come on land. The first person to come on land was a Moor of the ancient Shriner Brotherhood named Pietro el Negro or Pietro el Negrito, also called Mr. Peter the Nigger. Pietro el Negro was the admiral, meaning high commander, and head navigator of one of Columbus's ships, called the Nina. There are two things you should bear in mind here. 1. The ancient Shriner Brotherhood were known navigators who charted the deserts as well as the seas. 2. The word Nina or Nina has its root, Nin, in the ancient Egyptian way of saying noble for females, which all of our crafts, all of our ships, boats were named after. There was a Nubian king found on the shores of America that greeted Pietro el Negrito and Christopher Columbus. All of this can be found in Columbus's journal. But the forces that be will never reveal this information to you because it would be going against his story that a pale man, a Tamahu, discovered America. The statement that Christopher Columbus discovered America was coined because it is said that he led the way for European explorers. The real truth is Diego Columbus and Christopher Columbus would have starved if it was not for Pietro el Negro who fed them. It was also this same Pietro el Negro who was with Columbus when he went to ask Queen Isabella to support his trip. He had with him spearheads made with a combination of 4 different metals: gold, silver, copper, and brass. These spears ignited the queen's interest, after which, considering the possibility of wealth to gain, she decided to support Columbus's trip. Make note that when Columbus came to the Indies, he encountered the rulers with the same spear tips as the ones of the Mandingo tribe given to him by Pietro el Negro, who were a tribe of Malians. They came over to America before Columbus. Columbus was not the discoverer of America. This concludes the second take. I hope you have learned something from this video, and I urge you and welcome you to put in your comments and urge that you share this video and to subscribe to the only channel that reveals true Egyptian mysteries. No more lies, no more guesswork. Click the like button below. See you at video 3.